Hey, okay guys, back from the plots just in time. Rain's coming. Just a quick tour in the two plots today. I was going to do the home and the greenhouse, but that's for another time. Here we go then. Let's start off with a little harvest, which would normally be at the end. We got some rhubarb and some leeks cairngorm. I'm doing a voiceover because despite the fact it stopped raining, it's still blowing a hooligan. Brussels Brody on the left there with some borage. And despite the fact that this bed looks very weedy, a lot of those are just lying on top. What we got there? We got the yarrow. Oh, that grows massive, that does. Great for pollinators. Elephant garlic in the buckets. And a bit of grass. Yeah, that won't move. Right, Erica's little Welsh garden potato challenge bed. About 6 inches deep in straw now. It's been heaped up twice. I think they're doing alright. I might try and count them one day. There were 42 potatoes, and I'm sure a good 30 have come up. Yeah, they're alright. Another weedy bed, but like I say, a lot of it's lying on top. These couple of unplanted big beds you've seen, they'll be having marrows, squashes, pumpkins type thing in them. Look at this, look, 3 years old, these palette colours, rotted away already. And what we got here, we got the soft fruit, black currant, red currant, and white currant. Can't remember the varieties. Yeah, quite chuffed with these, they're growing well this year. And at the back there we got the rhubarb. They are huge. No idea what variety those two are, but they were there when I took the plot on. Globe artichoke in front. That gets massive as well. Right, compost bin. Let me just pause you there a second. This is a really practical compost bin. 3 of the sides, well the back and the 2 sides, they're like conventional vertical wooden slats. But the ones at the front, they're at an angle and the slats slot into the sides. And when you want to get the compost out, you just take 2 or 3 off the bottom, stick your fork in, take your compost out, load it in a wheelbarrow and put the slats back in. Yeah, that gets a diggy double thumbs up for usefulness. Right, here's the garlic bed. This garlic bed is planted with 24 garlic, all the same, Provence white. Quick pause again. So what's going on then? The ones on the right, normal looking garlic. The ones on the left, they haven't hardly grown, and I'm just worried it's going to be the old alien white rot again. I'm not going to look till tomorrow. Right, back on the walk up the path. Another one of those compost bins there, look. Right, the white barrel, that has carrot St. Valerie, the long carrots in it. And they have germinated. There's a few poking up there, you can see. And just beyond that, we've got the Cupido and red Baron onions in a bed that needs weeding desperately. They're doing alright though. Broad beans interplanted with beetroot and turnips. These are the ones Layla planted the other week. And we got some curly kale there, interplanted again with beetroot. That curly kale's been going since last August, doing pretty well. And we got more red Baron onions in this bed. Needs weeding again. There's the leeks, the leek cairngorm. They're doing very well. I like these, they're doing well. They are starting to scape over now though, so maybe time to lift a lot of them. More onions. Kelsey and Elsa Craig. And a good bit of news from the council the other day. We are no longer allowed to touch the land beyond the footpath, so that big rock pile and tree stump is no longer my responsibility. Woohoo! And in the last bed we have Brussels Crispy, Brussels Crispus and Brussels Brody. Okay, then on to the leaf and ground plot. Under the Enviromesh hoops there we've got 5 different types of RZ lettuce. And on the end of that bed we've got poached eggplants. P Show Perfection and P Kelvin and Wonder. And you'll see potato buckets everywhere around the outside. And then we got some anti-aphid plants growing at the back. The giant exhibition long pod broad beans are doing very well this year, and I'll tell you what, I'm glad I put the supports around the outside with all those winds we had. A couple of calendula at the back there. Empty bed ready. Potato buckets. Elephant garlic and shallots. Onions. Onions everywhere this year. Oh, a volunteer potato. And some more onions. Bag of straw on the right there. And potatoes in buckets. They're all doing pretty well actually, the potatoes in the buckets this year. A couple of cosmos there and a volunteer potato under the bean frame. They'll be going in soon, the beans. And over to the climbers frame. Got some cobra climbing beans at the back there. And this frame stood up to the winds as well. And at the front here we got a couple of geogulan. Sort of climbing herb. Herb of life, I think they call it. And the blackcurrant titania doing very well. Gonna need to tie those up a little bit, I think. Layla's wildflower mix has taken a bit of a hit with the weather, but maybe it's a selection process. The strongest ones are going to survive. And the rhubarb pink blossom, that was very tasty in the crumble. And a red gooseberry captivator. Hopefully they'll perk up this year, otherwise they'll be for the bin. Right, the cauliflower bed. I've taken the netting off and they've been decimated by pigeons. I'm in two minds whether to lift those or not. Brussels sprouts, Crispus and Brody again. Hedging my bets here, putting them on two plots. They'll be staked up soon. End of that bed's empty and the next bed to it is empty. Right, a couple of veggie bags on the plot. That one has carrot atlas in. And that one has turnip Milan purple tops. And the garlic's doing well in the garlic bed. Carasone white hardneck on the left, elephant garlic in the centre, and Tuscany white softneck on the right. More elephant garlic at the front and a few different types of cabbage. Under the cover, more cabbage there. These are Maribel. The leaves are nice, but they're not hearting up. I'm not sure if they're supposed to or not. And we got kiloton cabbage and a few others in there. And we got the overwintering Shensu onions in here with some dwarf beans. The dwarf beans lasted about 2 days. I really did think that the onions would keep the pigeons away. A couple of herbs against the back rail there. And the carrot bed, doing alright. We got some carrots coming through. 3 different types in there. And on to the last bed. Cabbage tete de pierre, some pak choy in the centre and some onions from last year at the end. And while I was up there, time to make some more dock leaf tea. All you do is pluck loads and loads of dock leaves from the surrounding area, of which there are thousands, top the little basket up, fill the tank with water and refit the lid. Give it a plunge up and down and a twist around every couple of days, and within 2 weeks you'll have a nice dock leaf tea to water the plants with.